there is a video on
Oh my God.
there's a couple of things that I sent it to you,
Yeah, oh my
and
God.
oh my goodness,
I was scared watching it. Like I was
I
really
was
there.
so scared. So there's two things I want to bring to your attention, and then we'll get to the topic itself because it's kind of related. So the first is that video, and so for those who haven't seen it, there was a lady in the range, and it looked like somebody was teaching her, or was her boyfriend or husband with her or something. I don't know, but she was at the range, and she was lining up to shoot everything, and that's why I'm passionate about training and practicing and making sure things are done the right way.
Right.
It was horrible and frightening. This So she shot, and it was almost like she had a reaction to where she couldn't let go of the trigger,
Right.
and it was just scary. And then
That shit gave me anxiety for real, bro. I ain't
yeah,
never had a video give me anxiety before.
real. I'm sorry, I should have sent you a trigger warning first, but I described the video to you first. But second, there was a story earlier this week. Did you hear about the folks with the snow?
No.
So to make it quick, there was a neighborly disagreement because two of the neighbors were shoveling snow, and they were shoveling snow onto the other person's property, and so an argument ensued. Gunshots were then fired,
Damn.
and then it was crazy.
Over shoveling snow?
Over shoveling snow, the
Come
shit
on,
escalated
man.
quickly. So it ended up being to where he took both of them out, and then he took himself out as well. So with those kind of things, I wanted to talk about like kind of as far as safety with guns and safety with the guns just period in your house, wherever, and then safety at the range. Like, what are your thoughts? I mean, I know there's the 4 rules of firing a gun.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't put your finger on the trigger until you're ready to shoot. Don't know what's behind your target, and so forth and so on. Don't point your gun at anything that you're not intending to destroy, and stuff like that. There's other ones, but those are like some of the main ones. So what are your thoughts on like gun safety, and then applying that a little further to just safety while at the range?
Well, I'm gonna start by saying that video was fucking crazy. Whoever was teaching her didn't know what the fuck he was doing, or they thought that shit was a fucking joke. Cause the way she had that bitch could that not her calling her that, but I'm saying that bitch as
the weapon. The weapon. Yeah, I got you.
She could have easily lost control. It could have went off and shot anybody, anywhere at the same time. And it's like, it's super important. For starters, if you're in an indoor range, you're about, you know what I'm saying, you're apart. You know what I'm saying? You're damn near, you're barely double arm interval apart.
Sure.
So any little mistake that can happen, you could kill that person next to you easy. You know what I'm saying? My biggest thing is, as far as safety goes, is keep that bitch down range. As long as that bitch is pointed the way it's supposed to be pointed, it's not gonna shoot nowhere you don't want it to shoot. And if you lose control of that bitch, then fucking just let the trigger go. On the semi-automatics, you can just let the trigger go. Now on a fully automatic, they have problems, well, not problems, but sometimes they have malfunctions where you have a runaway belt or whatever. And with a runaway belt, you're supposed to just empty that clip, belt. You're not supposed to take it off, nothing. You got to empty it, but keep that shit down range. And
but yeah, I mean, like you said, even if there's a malfunction, that's why, like you said, keep it down range.
Yeah, and then just like you said, proper training. You can't have your uncle fucking Junebug or some shit take you out to actual range. You're not shooting in the backyard. In the backyard, you know what I'm saying? That's where you pick up. It's habits.
Right.
That's the biggest problem with gun safety is habits. You have a certain habit of shooting like this, holding a weapon like this. And you could tell from that video that we watched how she was holding it. She was kind of like this or fucking whatever. She shot something smaller before and thought she could do the same thing with that, and was pleasantly fucking surprised. So you know what I'm saying? Proper training is a must, man. I mean, and then as far as taking that same kind of safety home, like I don't give a damn if a weapon is fucking. I know ain't no rounds in the weapon. Do not point that fucking weapon at me. That's one of my biggest fucking thing. In the Army, they call it flagging. Don't you fucking flag?
Well,
me.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't give a fuck if it's empty. Because as soon as that shit going, whoa, even a fucking BB gun, I'm like, hey, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what I did with the kids before I let them shoot. I taught them the fundamentals of shooting. I taught them the safety fundamentals with the BB gun before I actually took them out there to the range to actually shoot. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I've been professionally trained how to do this shit. You should always be trained. Don't just go out there with your homie or for my females out there, don't just want to be out there cute because your man wants you to go shoot because you could fuck around and kill somebody. Because that's just not a game. I give you an example, 2 examples actually. I got story and an example. So I was in Florida and I tried to go to the gun range. They would not let me shoot because a lot of gun ranges have insurance issues and certain policies where you can't shoot. So in Florida, I didn't have a Florida ID and I didn't have my own weapon because I was not allowed to. You're not allowed to rent a weapon because some places won't let you rent a weapon because let's say you're, God forbid, you're suicidal or something like that. You go on the fucking range and you blow your fucking brains out with their weapon, they could be held liable. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
And then the next story was which is kind of a flagging story I had when I was in basic training. So I'm shooting in basic. It was empty. I had to borrow somebody's weapon. I forgot what reason I had to borrow the weapon, but I had to borrow it. So where I fucked up was I had the weapon canted to the ground, so it was a flag him, but I didn't have that bitch on safety. The moment I turned and did like this, goddamn 6'4", 200 and something pound fucking Caucasian drill sergeant jumped on my goddamn back. Hey, what the hell you doing? And I was pissed off. But then when I thought about it,
somebody again.
No, I didn't flag him then, but I was pissed off. But when I calmed down, I realized where I fucked up at is the weapon was not on safe. Like that shit is not a fucking game, man. If you're not fucking shooting that bitch, keep it on fucking safe. Like I tell the kids when I take them to go shoot, like I told Tanya when I took her to go shoot, these are the fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know these fundamentals, if you can't abide by these fundamentals, then your ass don't need to go to the range. Like the chick in the video, her ass didn't need to go to the fucking range. You should have gave her some dry fire or something like that, a shot first. Because a couple of times me and Janae K went, I shoot a weapon first, and she would determine if that's for her or not. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of females these days want to be cute. Yeah, I'm shooting this. It's on Facebook and that. You know what I'm saying? They want to be cute, but they're not really understanding the gravity of them trying to be cute and not knowing what the fuck they doing could either get themselves hurt, get the person they're with hurt, or the person next door. Because like I said, that shit's, you can stretch your arms out, you can touch the person next to you in most indoor ranges. So as far as that, I know I went for a little minute, man, but I'm passionate about that type of shit, man, because you got to be fucking safe, man.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
A bullet ain't got no name on it.
Yeah. The closest thing I ever equated to is motorcycling. You can get like I could have got Dad to show me how to ride a motorcycle and all that good stuff.
Right.
But I would have picked up the habits that he has. And in talking to him over the years, the type of rider he was different from the type of rider that I became to be.
Right.
And because I took a different route with training and things that I learned. And when somebody's training you, if they're not a vetted true trainer and have good training, they're not going to be able to, they're going to pass on their bad habits to you. And like when I saw the video with the little bit of information that I saw, she didn't hold it right. She wasn't standing right. What the hell were them shoes she had on?
Yeah, because them shit's playing different. Yeah, I don't recommend you going to shoot no Crocs and no shit like that.
Right. Just be prepared, have the proper gear when you're in there shooting, and pay attention to what you're doing. And take your ego out of the equation. Don't be trying to be cute. And I don't mean that for just women either. I mean, dudes, don't be trying to get them videos for the gram of you shooting and don't know what the hell you're doing. Because I've seen just as many dudes on Instagram in the range doing stupid shit as I have women. And I've seen just as many women that are thorough. And so, I mean, it doesn't matter about your gender. It's about those habits. It's about the training. And don't be scared. Don't be scared to don't know. Like you do all the time when I use a word.
Yeah. If you don't know,
questions.
You better ask questions.
Ask questions. Because I mean, even with you, I mean, half of the gun segments we have are me asking you questions about things that I see and that I wonder about. And I mean, I saw the video and I was wondering about that. So